Hello there. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you may be. Thanks so much for hanging out and tuning in. Sorry for the delayed start. Um, as usual, anytime I change anything at all on the PC, I run into all kinds of weird technical oddities. So I had to get a new controller. The Xbox One controller I've been using forever finally bit the dust, and so I went and bought a new one. Um, and I just figured that the controller configurator for Final Fantasy XI would be seamless because it's the same type of controller connected in the same way. But as it turned out, that's not the case. I think there must be a subtle difference between this controller and the one I had before, whatever that subtle difference might be. Anyways, I had to. I thought I had the game ready to go, and all of a sudden, I had to go in and reconfigure the controller. And now, for some reason, I have FPS stats and stuff on top of the screen that have never been there before either. And that's fine and dandy, but I typically don't care for any type of overlay. So I want to make sure that's not in my NVIDIA configuration because I did update the new NVIDIA drivers today too. So let's take a quick look and see here. Bear with me just a second while we get this started up. I apologize for the delay, but I don't want a big FPS counter and everything else taking up half the screen. I'm pretty sure it's probably those drivers and not something else. And I say that just because it's talking about my GPU and CPU and all this stuff. And I don't think any of my overlay plugins are going to have anything to do with that. So hang tight with me just another second and I'll have this sorted out. There we go. Let's see. Let me do it like this. Yep, okay. Well, that fixed it on this end, and I'll go in and fine tune it later. I just had to turn the entire overlay off, basically. All right, so as I said, new controller. Let me make sure everything is working as expected. Yep. Okay. Okay, cool. I think we're good to go. So, and again, apologize for the delay on that. So, last night, we went ahead and basically grinded out the first steps of the rank 4 mission. Went ahead to Bordeaux, cleared that out. Went ahead to Devoy and cleared that portion out as well. So all that's left right now is Castle Ostrosia. And as I mentioned yesterday, I've never actually been to that zone with this character. So this will be this leg of it's going to take a little bit longer, I think, than everything else up to this point. So let's move to Saruta Baruta. No. Oh, okay. So I did go to Gideus. I don't think I can get there from Gideus. Castle Ostroge is in Marfatad Mountains, which I'm not terribly far from. Let me take a look at something. That connects to Burumiro Peninsula, maybe? Let me look. Let me look up a map. It's been a long time. The canyon. Tarongi Canyon, right? No. Teleport Mia will take you to Taronga Canyon, which connects. Okay, so I don't have that teleport spell just yet, but East Saruta Baruta, we're gonna go the long way, I guess. I guess I could leave Juneau and go through the Champagne, right, to get to the mountains. No, because that's on the backside of Garlosh, so no. This will be the way I have to go. Alright, let's just do this. Maybe we're going to unlock a couple books and things while we're here too, I think. Let's see where we're at. Okay, yeah, new controller's working pretty nice. Like I said, I had the old controller for so many years that I had worn the rubber grip off of the thumb pads. And this controller has a nice little, I don't know, ribbed edge to it. I think it's going to last a little longer. And my D-pad too is also it's domed. So this must be an Xbox One, or this must be an Xbox Series controller. And I think I had an Xbox One controller before. All right, okay. Let's see where are we going. So we're gonna run over to East Saruta Baruta. Let's see if anybody's on. And from here, we're going to go northeast. I love this zone. It's very relaxing. Yuchen, just saw your message. Good morning. Enjoy another blissful gaming session today. Thank you, Yuchen. I appreciate it. I did not have my screen reader turned on, so I didn't hear your message. I apologize.
Ridiru Ogawa, the man, said, I'm going to an AI event today, so it's almost time to leave. Have a great adventure.
Thank you. Enjoy your event. Have a good time. AI is a fascinating thing. Who would have thought that one day we would have pocket intelligent companions at our disposal? AI is wonderful. You know, I had almost, well, I actually did. I had put a reserve fee on the Razer. Um, Oops, I gotta go north. On the Razer desktop holographic AI companion, Project Ava, but and I let it sit for quite a while. But then the price was starting to leak out, and it sounded insanely expensive. People are saying upwards of $500 to $700, $750, which is a little nuts from little nuts, I think. And I said, I think, oh, I gotta go. Look, I gotta go all the way up and around. And I said, I think I'm gonna cancel my reservation. I don't know how useful it would be, but they're marketing it as a desktop holographic AI gaming buddy. So, I mean, you could sit here and say, what's the closest survival guide to Castle Ostrosia, for example? And it would tell you. Like, you would just ask questions. What's the most powerful weapon? What's the shortest upgrade path for X, Y, and Z in this game? And it would tell you. Which sounds amazing. But also, I've really sworn off of Razer products as well. I used to use the Razer mice and keyboard and headsets exclusively. And I went through about 4 Razer keyboards in a 3-year window. And I said, something's wrong. These things should not be wearing out. So I bought a SteelSeries headset and was super impressed with the quality. And so when it came time to get a new keyboard, I bought a SteelSeries keyboard. And it was just night and day, the quality of the device. So I went and bought a SteelSeries mouse. And I've been mega impressed with both their software and the hardware itself. I have nothing but good things to say about SteelSeries. And so I couldn't really justify buying another Razer device. But I've also seen computers now that are advertising AI holographic assistants in the front of the PC, in the actual front of the case, coming in the near future. So I think maybe it'll be something. I don't know. Project Ava just seems a little gimmicky to me, I think. But we'll see. We'll see. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, so we're what? We're zoning into Tarongi Canyon. I've not been here with this character, I don't think. Well, yeah, I've been to the teleport. So I have been here. Just passing through, though. Let's see. Oh, I gotta go all the way to the north. Look at that. Look at that. See, back in the old days, I would have just asked for a. I would have gone to Juneau and asked for a teleport. But teletaxis are not really a thing anymore. I saw the teleport scrolls for sale at the Tenshodo, and I'm pretty sure back in the old days, those scrolls had to be quested. There was a quest to unlock those. Go this way. This place is always desolate. We're going to head up to the west here. Nope. Am I wrong? Okay, well, we'll just follow it. I feel like I took a wrong turn. I don't want to go that way. I know there's a... I feel like there's a way over this way. We'll see. It's taking me around the long way. All right, now we're out into the wide open. Bloop. Almost out of this zone. I'll grab that book so I'll never have to make this trek again. All right. Very nice. There's the survival guide. Let's go ahead and grab that. All right, now I've got to warp to this spot right here from now on. Let's go to the Marfatad Mountains, which this zone is an interesting looking zone. All right, so man, I'm very tempted to grab that outpost, but it's a little out of the way for where I need to go. So another time, perhaps. So this right here is interesting. This is a, well, you'll see. You'll see. Like the spine of the world. You know, I could have gone back to the crag back there and got a chocobo, I guess. But this won't take too long. And a lot of times when I've been in this zone, I'll come across some interesting things. So these stars in the sky are always interesting. There's a whole astrology that goes with this game world. Like all of these things represent something. Like it's not, I guess what I'm trying to say is it's not random. Somewhere in the game there's a star chart you can look at. Somebody, and I apologize, somebody asked me why I always yawn on stream. It's because by the time I get to sit down and play this game, I have been up for about 13 or 14 hours. I get up usually before the sun comes up. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know about it. I got in trouble doing this the other day. But the zone I'm in is not terrible. Like I'm not in a zone where this should be super tough. I'm a fool. I think I have a re-raise earring, right? Activate that. Just in case. All right, let's try Chon Chon here. Let's see how tough this guy is. Oh yeah, no, we got this guy. We got this guy. One trust down. You're kidding me. He was almost dead. Oh my god. Oh. He was this close. Bro. He was that close. I don't like it. I'm telling you, I could have beat that guy. I could have beat that guy. This party right here could have beat him. He ran off. Is he still weak? Oh, I don't know. I'm weak. I'm too weak to fight him again. Man, I'm curious. What does Chan drop? Chan. Headlong belt. It's a pretty good belt. Man, so close. So close. If I wasn't weak, I would. If I wasn't weakened, we would do it again. We would do it again. Let me rest up. I see these NMs, and sometimes I just can't help myself. I thought maybe in this zone I'd have had a better shot at him. Bear with me while I heal up. All right. Chan. So as you can see, I'm going along this spine-looking thing, which looks a lot like the stuff you see in Quiffam Island and at the crags. And at this point in the game, there's really been no explanation as to what this stuff is. It almost looks like bone, right? And so in the old days, when we'd play, we'd get to zones like this and we'd say, what in the world is going on here? What is this thing? Well, there is an answer, and the game does explain it later on. But for now, we'll consider it a mystery. All right, and my weakened status is over, so let me just rest up and heal. And sadly, I've just got to sit here and wait while we heal up. All right. All right, almost to the castle. That's it right there on the horizon. Here's another one. What are we thinking? I think I'm an idiot, but we're going to try it. If we don't see that HP bar move soon, I'm going to make a run for it. I feel like this one's going smoother. Ooh, Kija, the Unseen. What is this guy? This guy's a ninja. Nice skill chain there. Nice. Oh, he's back. Oh, what was that? Yeah, what was that move? I got nothing. Oh well. I got the satisfaction. That's what I got. I got the satisfaction. All right, so this is where we'll get it wrapped up. So there should be a survival guide in here, I feel like. Excuse me. Yeah, right here. Be a nice shortcut to get here in the future. Okay, so there's going to be a number of these guys are no big deal, but there's going to be a number of bad dudes in here. So I'm going to heal up, and I'm going to sneak in and invis. And I'm going to look at the map while we do this. Let's see. I believe. I don't know if I need the password for where I'm going. I think I just have to go through here. Pretty sure. It's going to get healed up and we'll sneak in invis and we'll see what's up. Okay. All right. Sneaking through Castle Ostrosia, so we're going to go left, right. Or can I get there through the main? No, that's something else. I know there's some torches that I have to light with my Yagudo torch. There's another one. Oh, it's so tempting to go after the NMs. But these are not those torches. I think I have to go down here to this door. It's very sparsely decorated for a castle. Sparsely decorated. The Birdmen are not big on fashion. Right, so these are the torches, I believe, I've got to click on. Which these bats, I think, are... No, maybe not. I thought there were some torches I had to light. The bats are too weak, but... And these guys are all too weak too, right? Yeah, I think I can drop sneak and invis. Cannot reach the target. Why not? I'm like right on it. Oh. Okay. Even match. Okay, so here's where things get a little stanky. Let's see. Here's where things get a little hairy. Bum, 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 bum. Let's see. I don't remember where to go from here. I'm going the right way. Oh yes, thank you. Thank you, thank you,
One
thank you.
hominid said, "Your sound isn't on."
Wow, what a voice that is. I had to mute it for a second. I apologize. Um, yeah, I don't remember the path to take. I think it's up here. What I was saying when I was muted was I don't know if I might have had to drop in Viz, I think, to open that door.
At one hominid said, "NP."
Oh, okay. Where? Oh, I see. I see. Okay, I think I see now. I think I do see. How are you doing, one hominid? I hope everything's going well. Oh, I guess I don't see. Stop. Look at this map again. I don't think that's right. But I can't seem to go any other way. I haven't done this in a long time. And I don't remember the right path, I guess.
At one hominid said, "Not bad. Never seen this game."
So unfortunately, I feel like you're watching it at a bad time because this particular part of the game is going to look a little boring to say the least. But this is the greatest game I've probably ever played. Seriously speaking, Final Fantasy 11. I got to get over there. Final Fantasy 11
Said, "Oh, it's FFXI."
is unlike anything else. Final Fantasy 11 is an online multiplayer game, and it's old. It's been around for 24 years at this point. Okay. This is not the right way, I don't think. Um, it's not as popular as it used to be, of course, being a 24-year-old MMO, but it's more popular now than it has been in the last 10 years, we'll say. I think people are getting tired of Final Fantasy 14 and they're wanting to see what the hype was about with this game. What is that? Okay, let me regroup here. Let me get my thoughts together. FD1. Basically, I'm on the last part of an important mission where I have to infiltrate this enemy fortress and take a special crystal. And I'm in way over my head as far as my character level and the level of the enemies. I'm about to aggro this bat. God, this bat heard me. I'm in trouble. I'm gonna die here. Oh, man. Yes, 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 yes. I'm in trouble. I was removing my invisible to renew it, and it looks like my silence spell had disappeared as well. But I have a re-raise up. I don't think any of this is the right place. It might be. I'm going to accept my fate and probably die down here. But as soon as the enemy's clear, I will re-raise. But I'm pretty sure I'm in the wrong spot. Do 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 do. Yeah, I know. I'm about to die. I just want to die away from everybody. So when I do re-raise, I don't get insta-killed. So I'm going to try to dart behind this corner. Yeah, there's no way. They're going to be on me as soon as I raise. Look at everybody I chained. Okay. So I think I actually did have to go to the altar room. Let's see. 9, map 2. I have to be very careful about re-raising because if these guys see me, they'll kill me right away. And they're kind of stationed here, so I guess I'm going to go for broke. And if I have to warp out of here, so be it. If I can pop this invisible potion before he turns and looks at me, I'll be good. Whoa, that was very fortunate. As long as I don't come across any bats. Because the bats will hear me as opposed to see me. Alright, let's see. Where am I? I want to get to the altar room. Oh, man, I may make this yet. I may make this yet. Just gotta watch out for bats. I had to pop that invisible powder really quick before that guy turned around, but I didn't have time to do the silence potion first, you see. I hear bats. I hear bats. Right? Do I hear bats? Yeah, I hear bats. They're gonna... If I take a step, that bat's gonna hear me. I think. Alright, I'm gonna try this. Yeah. How about that? That'll work. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Alright, so these guys are going to pose a problem, I think. Because I have to light these torches without them seeing me. I have to light these torches. What I want is on the other side, right there. Where can I hide? Where can I hide? I wish there was like just a little place I can, like a little crevice or something I could hide into. Cast a couple spells. Nope, not that way. As soon as I have to remove the invisible to interact with those torches. And when I do that, I run the risk of these guys turning and seeing me.
Shikio FFXI said, hello. At Shikio FFXI said,
Yes.
muted?
Yes, sorry. People keep coming in the room and I have to keep muting it. And I forgot to unmute it. So I went through a whole diatribe there and nobody heard me. Let's see. Yeah. Forget which way I went last time. Was it F? I think it might have been F. Anyways, I said, how you doing? I hope you're having a good evening. I was so close to the altar room. So close. I think this is the way we went last time. Okay, yes. And from here, I went over this way. So I've got the Yagudo torch key item that I need to enter the altar room, and I think we do that by igniting the extinguished torches, right? But for some reason, when I click them, it tells me I can't reach them, even if I'm right on top of them. So, and my memory of this is so, oh no, let's see. Yeah, I gotta go all the way down here. My memory of this is not the best because I haven't done this quest in probably 15 years or more. Who knows how long it's been. Do 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 do. Up 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 bum bum bum.
At Shikio FFXI said, try standing in the middle of them. I had to do it yesterday when I helped fellow LS members.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of, and of course, I run the risk of aggroing those two Yakudo. Both of them are incredibly tough at my level, which is 39. Yeah, 39. I really thought with trust I could take him, and I came so close. Oh no, the other one hasn't spawned back yet? Oh, well, he will any second. The minute I try to fight this guy, the other one's going to spawn back. I have no doubt about it. Yep, there he is. He spawned. I don't even have mighty strikes this time. But we're going to try it nonetheless. Oh yeah, Naji's already halfway dead. Let's see. And I'm stunned. Fantastic. It's a slaughter. It's a slaughter. Oh! Oh, look at that. He'll interrupt me. Oh no, did I make it? Oh, did I make it? Will I escape it? Probably not, right? Can they come through the door? All that for nothing. Are you serious? Whoa. I can't believe I managed to escape that. That's insane. Insane. I better not play with that. I better just go like this. Because I hear him walking. I really didn't think I'd be able to activate those torches with him swinging at me. Ooh. Holy moly, that was intense. But it was a lot more fun than if I had just come here at level 99 and just mowed over everybody. Very nice. There's Fick Flicks. This chick wandered all the way out here. What has happened here? Did this to you? Tell me who. Touching exchange. There's more to life than what you see in front of you. We are all flowing on the river of life, not just watching from the banks. Poetic. Poetic. Let's go forward and get this magicite and get out of here. Good God. I burned through, I don't know how many re-raise charges on that. But I see it. I see the magicite. Stone lid. Every one of these rooms has had some interactable thingamajigger in it. Or probably for nation quests, I think. And we're gonna get our Yagudo cutscene here. It's the Star Sybil. Yes, I would like to name this magic summoning. The divine text depicted in the form of the Star Sybil commanding a great beast. Got some Crystal War action here. Well, Yutartar probably already realized why the Horu Tota ruins were built and why the full moon fountain exists underneath them. Those ruins are evil. The towers sponge dry the areas around Baruda of all their magic. And yet that you think that we Yagudo will cause these wastelands. But you only have you yourselves to thank. Oh, so maybe this is not a crystal war scene. Make your way deep into the central tower. Everybody's so moody. So we glean little pieces of backstory between the nations and their rival beastmen. And here's Lion. What happened? Are you all right? So that's what Magicite looks like. What could they possibly want with it? And here we get our first glimpse. You are too late. I have already awakened. Your rage, cowardice, envy, arrogance, and apathy. From these I will spread the bane that will destroy Vanity L. Your kind has awakened me, and this time you will be destroyed. It's the Shadow Lord. You cannot stop me. Vanity L will be the grave for you and all of your kind. Was that a phantom? An image of the Shadow Lord? His powers have returned. If that's true, the Beastmen are trying to bring the Shadow Lord back. You be careful too. Remember the first time I fought the Shadow Lord? Man, that was freaking epic. I had all of my LS members with me. We had a good time. Alright, let's go ahead and warp out of here. I'm done with this. Now we're going to turn this quest in. Whew. Let's go talk to the Archduke. Get my airship pass too, by the way. Yes, sir. Before I forget. Mission, what? That took 3 whole streams. Because I had to farm a lot of that stuff by hand. Oh, let's see this epic cutscene here, because this is where I think I reveal the Shadow Lord is returning. Hamlanot says, Magicite, yes, those stones emit the same power as crystals, though impure. That power is great indeed. Now it is clear why the beastmen gathered where they did. They were drawn to the Magicite's great power. Yes, it is time to eradicate the beastman threat once and for all. I thank you for your service. Here's an airship pass. With it, you may travel to any nation you please. Man, airship passes used to be a big deal. I don't think anybody even rides the airship anymore. The 3 stones are incomplete, but with the powers of the 4th stone that rests deep beneath castles of all. Perhaps then the Shadow Lord will rise again. Of course, the talisman that seals Zaval's inner depths was put in place over 20 years ago. It would stop any attempt. I've also read that the three keys will open the seal. That the three keys that open the seal were kept safely by the three great nations. Dire news, Your Grace. The leaders of all three nations have been attacked. Attacked by beastmen. And found them, they're one step ahead of us. So they seek to resurrect the Shadow Lord. Quite a lofty goal for beastmen. So be it then. Perhaps you should return to your embassy. I will call for your aid again soon, but until then, be well. Roldan Arche says, what's going on? Oh, you don't have to tell me. Is he mind reading, this kid? Well, so you went to Castle Ostroja and met a girl named Verena there. And she gets along with the beastmen. Wow, so maybe we could get along. I like Wolfgang. Could you find someone named Verena and bring her here? I heard she's Aldo's little sister. Of course, my lord, but may I ask? She seems of questionable intentions. I think she has some nifty powers, so I just want to play with her, that's all. Oh, and don't tell this to Kenlin. I want to surprise him. As you wish, my lord. I've got my airship pass. Let's go to my embassy, like they suggest. Let's take a look at that shiny airship pass. Pass allows you to ride airships. Ba, 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 ba. The consulate is away, okay. Rolinja, at long last you return. Congratulations on your success. I regret that I have no time for reprieve. Our beloved Sandoria is in danger. Her Excellency is always so please take this to the court in her stead. Take the airship. And I will remain and do what I can. I've got 10,000 gil. That's sweet. And I completed the Record of Eminence for Sandoria rank 4. Very nice. So yeah, let's do that. I want to take the airship. I've not taken the airship on this character. A couple things. Let me go ahead and flag the next quest. Okay. Objective list. Okay, where is... There we go. Okay. So the airship's a little bit like taking the boat. If I remember right, I think it happens in real time. And there's a little waiting involved. But it'll be fun to check out. Departures. Have a safe flight. $200 gil. Oh. 8 minutes I have to wait for the airship. All right, so while we do that, while we wait, I'm going to go ahead and step away for just a second, but we'll be right back. Alrighty, thanks so much for hanging tight. Let's see, so one of the airships to one of the other nations just arrived. Let's see what the wait time on this one is. Two more minutes. So just like with the ships in the harbor, you have to wait for them to arrive, and then you actually have to fly on them. It's not an instant warp sort of thing. And here's our airship. Isn't that cool? Man, they just don't do that kind of stuff anymore. So there's this whole little, passenger compartment. And the upper decks we can't get on right now. So we'll just hang tight and wait for the airship to take off. I wouldn't be surprised to learn that I'm the only person who's probably ridden this airship all day. I would say almost for sure, but I wouldn't be surprised to learn I'm the first one to have done it this week. Like, nobody does it anymore. Because with the home point warps, it's so much easier, so much more convenient, just to do that. There's a fun story about that sort of thing. Even back in the old days, there was a notorious monster in NM that people had seen in the DATs for the game, but no one had ever encountered, or if they had, there was no public record of it. And there was one of these fan fests, one of these meetings with the developers, and somebody said, how do we how do we find this specific little penguin notorious monster? And the developer didn't even know. He had to get back to them. He asked the dev team, and it turns out that this notorious monster would only appear at random. It was a very low percentage chance that it would appear, but it would randomly appear for people taking a ship between these two remote locations that hardly anyone ever took a ship between. And it's little things like that, you know? Oh. And here we go. Bum, 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 bum. Sandoria Juno airship. And what's so cool about this is you can actually look down and see the continent. Like, that's Juno right there. Right there, that's Juno. There's the long bridges. To me, this was always so cool. Let's see what Ricaldo here has to say. The airship will reach Sandoria in about 1 hour, which is 2 minutes. Such a cool thing. You can see birds on the horizon. That's cool. That's a nice little detail. I want to see a Sandoria. Wish I could get a better view of what's directly in front of us. So there's something there. Is that Sandoria? I think so. Very cool. And there we have it. Back home. Our rivals. All right, and with that, the rank 4 mission is basically complete. I think maybe I have to take this letter in. Let's see. I'm not on a mission currently. Return to Sandoria immediately. So yeah, I think the next time I go to the chateau, I'll get a cutscene about this assassination attempt. But before I end the stream tonight, let's go ahead and cash in some more login points and get a few more trusts. Because I've got like 2 or 3 days worth of logins now. I have 100 points. So we got Lion. I don't think I have Leko, Najalith. I got Karana. Do I have Koromoru? Let me just take a quick look at my list. Alright. Karana, Lion. Okay. I'm going to get the other ones that I can still get. Is my inventory really full? Yep. It sure is. What can I get rid of here? I'll get rid of these. Okay. Now, I have got to expand my inventory. I think that might be something I do before we take on the next mission. And I think that's the last one, right? I think I've got Karaha, Abenzo, Kultada. Let's check again. Benzo, yep. Okay. So I've still got a bunch of points. What else can I grab? I think, do I have any more space? I'm at 30. Let's put some stuff away. Okay. What else can I get? Any other cool 10-point items? No. I think the 5-point items are all the little... Oh. Heck yeah. Cool. Okay. So that's enough for tonight. Got that beast of a mission knocked out, and that was a lot of fun. So my plan for the next game is I want to do some more leveling. I don't think I care for warrior very much. I'm not feeling it. So I think I want to continue with thief. I really enjoy that. What's my job level on that? Thief is only 14. It's my lowest one. So here's my plan. I think I actually want to go ahead and take thief all the way to level 50. I think that's what we're going to do. And then when thief's at 50, I'm going to go ahead and proceed with the rest of the rank missions. I think is how we're going to handle this. So that's the plan. I might clean up a few more quests. I kind of want to do that quest that's going to take me to the necropolis for the girl that eats all the meat. I kind of feel like that's how I want to go. But we'll see. I don't know that I'll play this game tomorrow night. I've got a couple of the games I got to knock out. But Thursday, I'll definitely log in some good grinding on Final Fantasy XI. I want to thank everybody for hanging out. And I'll be back maybe tomorrow, for sure on Thursday. And we'll get a lot of stuff done.